Hello, and welcome back.
Hi, everyone. We're very happy that you are here with us today.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. On this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English.
Please, if you enjoy our videos, click like and subscribe. It really helps our channel.
Today, we're going to talk about something all of us feel sometimes: stress. We're going to learn how to talk about your stress in English.
So, Jack, how are you today?
I'm pretty good. Thanks for asking, Emma. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you. I had a very relaxing weekend. I really needed it.
That sounds wonderful. What did you do on Saturday?
On Saturday, I went for a long walk in the park. The sun was shining and everything felt peaceful. Then on Sunday, I stayed home, read a book, and drank some herbal tea.
Wow, that sounds perfect. My weekend was a little busier.
Really? What happened?
Well, I decided to clean my entire apartment. It was a big job. There was dust everywhere. After that, I went grocery shopping, and the store was very crowded.
That sounds like a full weekend, but I bet it feels good to have a clean apartment now.
Yes, it feels great. I can finally find everything. But yesterday was a completely different story.
Oh dear. What happened yesterday?
It started the moment I woke up. My alarm clock didn't go off.
Oh no, that's the worst. So you woke up late?
Very late. I had only 5 minutes to get ready. I was running around my apartment, and then I couldn't find my keys.
I hate when that happens. It always happens when you're in a hurry. Where were they?
In my jacket pocket. The same jacket I wore the day before, but I didn't remember that. I looked everywhere, on the table, in my bag, under the sofa. I felt so frustrated.
I know that feeling. When I can't find my phone, my heart beats fast and I feel a little panicked.
Yes, panicked. That's the right word. Finally, I found my keys, but I was already very late for work. And of course, the traffic was terrible.
Of course. Traffic is always bad when you're in a rush.
Exactly. When I arrived at work, my boss gave me the look that says, "You're late."
Oh, I know that look. It's not a nice one.
Not at all. Then I sat at my desk, turned on my computer, and saw that I had 52 new emails.
52? Wow, that's a lot. I would feel completely overwhelmed.
I did. I felt very overwhelmed. I didn't know which email to read first. It felt like a huge mountain of work. I just sat there and stared at the screen for 5 minutes.
What did you do? How did you start?
Well, I remembered your advice. I decided to make a list. I always feel better when I have a list.
That's a great idea. Making a list can turn one big problem into many small problems, and small problems are much easier to solve.
Yes, that's true. So I started my list, but then my computer became very, very slow. It took 1 whole minute to open just one email. I felt so frustrated.
A slow computer is one of the most frustrating things in the world. It makes simple work so difficult.
It really does. I felt like screaming, but I didn't. Instead, I took a deep breath, I stood up, and walked to the window. I looked outside for a few minutes, then I made myself a cup of tea.
Good for you. Taking a short break is very important. It helps your mind calm down so you can think clearly again.
The tea helped me feel a little calmer, but my day was not finished. I had a big meeting in the afternoon.
Oh, meetings can be stressful. Was it a difficult meeting?
It was long and very boring, and I had to present my project. I was so nervous.
You get nervous presenting, but you're so confident when we film.
Filming is different. Talking to my colleagues and my boss feels scary. My mouth gets dry, and my hands feel cold.
That's a very common reaction to stress. My friend gets nervous too. Her face turns red when she speaks to a big group.
It's nice to know that's normal. How do you prepare for something like that?
Well, I practice a lot, like I always say, but I also choose one friendly face in the room. I look at that person and speak to them. It makes me feel less nervous.
That's a good trick. I will try that next time. So, after that long meeting, I thought my day was finished, but no.
What else happened?
I had to go to the bank to get a new card. I walked all the way there, and the bank was closed. There was a sign on the door that said, "Closed for a special event." I was so disappointed.
Oh, Jack, after such a long day, that must have been a really disappointing. You must have felt exhausted.
I did. I felt completely exhausted. When I got home, I sat on my sofa and didn't move for an hour. I just stared at the wall.
Sometimes you need to do nothing. Your mind needs rest too.
It really does. So that was my very stressful day. But tell me, Emma, what kind of situations make you feel stressed? Is it only loud noise?
Loud noise is a big one for me. When there is too much noise, cars, construction, people talking loudly, I can't think. I feel stressed and I need to find a quiet place.
So you try to find a quiet place. What else makes you stressed?
Another thing is when I have too many deadlines. For example, if I need to finish writing a report, plan a party, and buy a present for my mom all on the same day, I feel pulled in many directions.
Pulled in many directions. That's a great description. I feel like that too sometimes. So what is your secret? How do you manage everything?
Well, first I make a list, just like you. I write down everything I need to do. Then I decide what is the most important thing. What is number one? I do that first.
So you prioritize.
Yes, I prioritize. It helps me stay focused. I also break big tasks into small steps. For example, write report is too big. So I write, open the document, write the introduction, find data for part 1. Small steps are easier.
Exactly. Another thing that makes me stressed is conflict.
Conflict? Like arguing with someone?
Yes, or even just a small disagreement with a friend. I don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable and anxious.
I understand. That can be difficult. What do you do when that happens?
I try to talk about it calmly. I say, "Can we talk about what happened? I feel a little upset." It's better than being angry or staying quiet.
That is very mature. I usually just eat a big piece of cake.
Well, cake is good sometimes, but talking is better for solving the problem.
You're right. So, we have work stress, noise stress, deadline stress, and social stress. Stress is everywhere.
It really seems like it, but the important thing is not to avoid stress completely. That's impossible. The important thing is learning how to manage it.
Okay, so let's list our methods again. We have making a list, taking a break, drinking tea, talking to a friend, prioritizing, breaking big tasks into small steps, and cake.
Yes, and cake. But also remember physical activity. You said going for a run helps you.
Oh, right. Exercise is great for stress. Even a 10-minute walk can change my mood completely. It feels like it clears the bad energy from my head.
I agree. And sleep is important too. When I don't sleep well, I'm much more sensitive to stress the next day.
That is so true. After my terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, I went to bed at 9 p.m. I slept for almost 10 hours.
10 hours? Wow. But your body needed it. I'm happy you feel better today.
I do, thanks. It's amazing what a good sleep can do. So, what about fun? Is fun good for stress?
Of course. Doing something you love is a great way to fight stress. For me, that's cooking or listening to music.
For me, it's watching funny videos online. They make me laugh, and when I laugh, I forget my problems.
That's a perfect example. Laughter is very good medicine for stress.
So we have many tools. We have a whole toolbox for stress.
We do, and different tools work for different people and different situations. Sometimes you need the talk to a friend tool, and sometimes you need the watch funny videos tool.
Exactly. The key is knowing what you need and doing it. Don't just sit with the stress.
That's great advice. Okay, let's practice some sentences for our viewers. How can I tell someone I'm stressed?
You can say, I'm feeling a bit stressed at the moment, or it's been a stressful week.
It's been a stressful week. Okay, what if I want to ask for help?
You can say, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. Can you help me with this? Or simply, I have a lot on my mind right now.
I have a lot on my mind. I like that. It's a simple way to explain the feeling. And how do I describe a stressful situation?
You can say, the traffic today was very stressful. Or, I find loud noises very stressful.
And what can I say to a friend who looks stressed?
You can ask, you look a little stressed. Is everything okay? Or, do you want to talk about it? It's a very kind and supportive thing to say.
Do you want to talk about it? That's a good one. It shows you care.
It does. So, to all our viewers, remember, if you feel stressed, it's okay. It's a normal feeling. And now you have some English words to talk about it.
And you have some ideas to help you feel better. Don't forget the toolbox.
We used some very useful words today to talk about our feelings. Should we practice them a little more?
Stressed. We said this word many times. It's a very common feeling. When you are stressed, you feel worried, nervous, or anxious about something. It feels like an uncomfortable pressure on your mind. For example, I feel stressed before I take a test.
Or driving in heavy traffic makes me feel stressed.
Perfect examples. It's the general feeling. Now, what about a stronger word? What if you have too much to do?
Oh, that's overwhelmed. I felt that yesterday with all my emails.
Yes, overwhelmed. This is when you have so many things to do or so many problems at the same time that you don't know where to start. You feel like you can't manage it all. It's like your brain is buried under everything.
So you can say, I have 3 exams next week. I feel overwhelmed.
Exactly. Or when I think about all the work I have, I feel completely overwhelmed.
Okay, next word. When something makes you feel annoyed and upset because it's not working, like my slow computer.
That's frustrating. The word is frustrating. It describes something that causes annoyance or makes things difficult.
So, a frustrating situation. Can we use it for people?
Sometimes, yes. You can say, it's frustrating when people don't listen, or I find it frustrating to wait for a long time.
I find it frustrating when I can't find my keys.
We know that after a long, stressful, and frustrating day, how do you feel?
Exhausted. I feel completely exhausted.
That's right. Exhausted means you are extremely tired. More than just sleepy, you have no energy left. After running 10 kilometers, I was exhausted.
Looking after small children all day can be exhausting.
Oh, yes, that really does sound exhausting. Now, what is the word we want to feel? The opposite of stressed.
That is calm. To feel calm is to feel peaceful, quiet, and relaxed. Your mind is not busy with worries.
So you can say, I listened to soft music to feel calm.
Or, the lake was very calm and beautiful this morning.
I like that word. I want to feel calm.
Let's talk about another word we used, anxious.
Anxious is a good one. It is similar to stressed, but it's often about something in the future, something you are worried might happen. For example, if I have a job interview tomorrow, I might feel anxious today.
Yes. Or, she felt anxious waiting for the doctor to call.
It's that nervous feeling in your stomach.
Exactly. Manage, that means to control or deal with something. So to manage stress is to control it, so it doesn't control you.
Well said, Jack. You might say, I need to manage my time better, or it can be difficult to manage a big team.
And our last word for today, burnout.
Burnout is a strong word. It's a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by extreme and long-lasting stress.
So it's more than just one bad day.
Much more. Burnout is when you feel completely empty after being stressed for a long time. For example, after working for 12 months without a vacation, he suffered from burnout.
Many students experience burnout during their final exams.
That's a very good example. So, to review, we have stressed, the general feeling of worry, overwhelmed, having too much to handle, frustrating, something that causes annoyance, exhausted, completely tired, no energy left, calm, the peaceful feeling we want, anxious, nervous about the future, manage, to control something, burnout, long-term extreme exhaustion from stress.
Wow, that's a really useful list. Let's try to use them. Emma, ask me a question with one of these words.
Okay, Jack, what do you find the most frustrating about learning a new language?
I find it frustrating when I forget a word I just learned. It can feel a little overwhelming sometimes, but I try to manage my feelings by practicing a little every day.
That's a great answer, and it used 3 of our words.
Your turn. What do you do when you start to feel anxious?
When I feel anxious, I stop and take deep breaths. I focus on feeling calm. I don't want to feel exhausted or risk burnout later.
Excellent. You used 4 words. I think our viewers are ready to try these words now.
I think so too. Remember, practice makes perfect. Try to use one of these words this week.
Well, Emma, that was a really great conversation. I feel like I learned a lot about managing stress, and I also learned some new English words.
I'm so glad to hear that, Jack, and I hope our viewers feel the same way. It was a very honest talk about something we all experience.
It really was. So, let's take a moment to summarize what we practiced today. The main topic was, of course, how to talk about your stress in English.
That's right. First, we shared our own personal stories about stress. Jack had a very difficult day yesterday, and I talked about how noise and big crowds can make me feel stressed.
And that's an important first point, isn't it? Just talking about it helps. Saying, I feel stressed out loud is the first step to feeling better.
Absolutely. We also discussed that feeling stressed is completely normal. It's not bad or strange. It's just human. Everyone feels it sometimes.
Exactly. No one should feel alone. Then we moved on to the what to do about it part. We shared many, many different strategies.
We did. Let's list them again for everyone. We talked about taking a short break, like when Jack stood up and looked out the window. We talked about making a list to organize your thoughts and tasks. Drinking a calming tea is another simple but effective trick. Talking to a friend or family member is also helpful. Sharing your problem makes it feel smaller. We also mentioned physical exercise, like going for a run or a walk. Getting enough sleep. This is so important for our minds. Prioritizing your tasks. Deciding what is the most important thing to do first. Breaking big tasks into small steps so they don't feel so scary. And doing something you love, like cooking, listening to music, or watching funny videos.
Wow, that's a long list, and it's not even all of them. The important thing is to find what works for you. Maybe one thing works for me, and something else works for you.
Perfectly said. It's all about your personal toolbox. You need to build your own toolbox with the tools that help you.
Then we did a big vocabulary review. We practiced words like stressed, overwhelmed, frustrating, and exhausted. And we also learned calm, anxious, manage, and burnout. Remember, these words are your tools for communication. When you can name your feeling, it's easier to understand it, and it's easier to ask for help.
That's so true. Knowing the word overwhelmed helped me understand why I was staring at my computer yesterday. So to all our viewers, we encourage you to use these words. Try to make a sentence with one of them this week. Now it's time for our favorite part of the video, the question of the day. This is where we hear from you and learn from each other.
Yes, today's question is all about putting what we learned into practice. So our question is,
What is one small thing you do to relax and feel calm when you notice you are getting stressed?
please tell us in the comments below. It can be anything. Maybe you drink a glass of water. Maybe you count to 10. Maybe you play with your pet. We want to know.
Sharing your ideas helps build our community. You might give a great idea to someone else who is watching. Your comment might help another person feel better.
We read all your comments and we love them. It's so wonderful to see you practicing English together. Before we go, a quick reminder. If you enjoyed this lesson and found it helpful, please let us know by giving this video a thumbs up.
And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, Talks Dada. We make new conversations every week to help you practice your listening and speaking.
Learning English is a journey, and we are so happy to be on this journey with you. Remember, be kind to yourself. If you have a stressful day, it's okay. Just try one small thing from our list to help yourself feel better.
That's the best advice. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We really appreciate it.
We'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.